Sup fam? Welcome to the Mrs. Reddit Show. I'm your host, J.F.Kevin. Today we have some great stories for you. One in which OP asked, am I the jerk for not paying for something my kid broke? Before we get started, do me a favor. Hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an episode. The day I found out my mother-in-law is a Karen. This was a sad day, 8 years into my relationship. My mother-in-law, the entitled Karen, was driving me to my dentist appointment, which was very kind of her. When I was done, we decided to pop into a drive-thru for something to snack on. The drive-thru was packed. We eventually got a few cars behind where the speaker box was, and I saw a piece of paper taped to it. I commented saying, I wonder if they're out of something or if the speaker box is broken. Instead of reading the piece of paper, entitled Karen asked if the speaker was broken at the speaker. The poor speaker girl gave a confused, no? To which entitled Karen got offended and took it as her having an attitude. So with an attitude that she thought matched the speaker girl's, but was actually just super aggressive for no reason, she placed our drink order. Speaker girl asked if that was all or if there was anything else she could get us. You know, one of those generic drive-thru phrases. And entitled Karen got super uppity. In an even more snooty attitude, she said, no, that is not all, and proceeded to order our snacks. I was already embarrassed, but was just glad we were moving on from the speaker and that this was over. How naive I was. We got to the window after about 5 minutes of her complaining about the rude speaker girl. Entitled Karen takes her sweet time with her debit transaction. It took probably 2 or 3 times longer than it should have, and was very obvious she was doing it on purpose. She hands the machine back and begins accepting our food and drink items, slowly taking them, and slowly putting our things wherever she saw fit. After accepting our items, she pulled away just far enough so that the people at the drive-thru window couldn't see into the window anymore, but not so far that they could actually serve the people behind us. She turns and smiles at me, and proudly announces she's just gonna sit here and organize all the things for a minute. The following was done as slow as humanly possible. She opens her purse, puts her wallet back into it, and digs through it for a good minute before zipping it closed and putting it in its place. She moves our drinks to different cup holders, moves her purse, moves our snacks to the dashboard. She looks in her purse one more time, then notices the snack placement makes no sense, duh, and moves them back to where they originally were. We spent at least 3 or 4 extra minutes in that drive-thru. Both her son and I have worked in fast food. She knows the struggle. Why did she think I would be impressed by her crappy behavior? Why the heck was she so proud of herself for that? I knew she had some issues with feeling superior to others, but my god, that took it to a whole new level for me. Now I just can't stop seeing the Karen within her. I think I just ignored the obviousness of it for the past 8 years because when I told my boyfriend, he was not surprised in the slightest. What have I gotten myself into? You know, OP, your mother-in-law definitely sounds like an entitled Karen, but not one of the worst ones. Like, she's like a low-level Karen, which is good. But I also gotta wonder, are we sure she can read? Because maybe she was just getting really upset because she couldn't read what was on the piece of paper, and, you know, the girl didn't tell her what was wrong with it. She just answered Karen's question when she said, is the speaker broken? And she goes, no, and Karen got mad because she couldn't read this paper. I don't know, just a theory. I'm giving you useless information? Okay, enjoy your green hair. I used to sell pool and hot tub chemicals. A part of the job is testing customers' pool and hot tub water to see what chemicals they need. If you don't take care of your pool or check it often, you need a lot of chemicals to fix the mess you've made, particularly if you use chlorine pucks. They generally have such a low pH level that it burns away at your heater coil and causes you to have copper in your water. Well, a couple of years ago, a customer came up to me to test their pool water. It was a complete mess and it had a bunch of copper in it. This isn't the exact conversation because it was a while ago, but these were the main points.
Yeah, the main issue is your pH is so low, it's making your chlorine less effective, and you got copper in your water.
Yes, well, just get me the stuff I need to fix it. I go and grab the chemicals he needs, and I put it on the counter. How much is all this going to cost?
Around $250.
I'm not paying that much. Is all this really necessary?
Yeah, you won't be able to hold chlorine, and you need to get the copper out. If you oxidize copper with a shock, it's gonna stain parts of your pool and can even tint your hair green, especially if you just got it dyed blonde.
Look, my daughter's having a pool party next weekend and I just want the pool to have chlorine by then.
Okay, and you need all this to make sure you're good to go.
Can you please just put everything away and only give me the chlorine?
Fine, I'm not gonna argue, I don't work on commission.
Fast forward a couple of days and the customer's wife came in. It was subtle, but you could tell her hair had a funny tint to it. She asked for all the chemicals that I recommended to her husband, and she paid with zero hesitation. The husband never came in again, and his wife took care of the pool from that moment forward. Uh-oh, it looks like somebody just got themselves banned from the cabana. Probably the patio too. I'll be surprised if he's even allowed in the pool after that faux pas. I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. Alright, everyone. Before our last story, do me a favor. Hit that like button and go ahead and leave a comment down below letting us know what you would do if you went swimming and it turned your hair green. Am I the jerk for asking for compensation for something my kid destroyed? We hired a babysitter we've had a few times at a good rate of $20 an hour since it was only for 3 hours in our home. The babysitter is a 19-year-old girl, if that matters. I think maybe the age will affect something. My wife had to rush to work in an emergency and I was already at work. The babysitter is already familiar with some of our rules, like our 3-year-old is only allowed in the living room, playroom, and dining room when eating. The babysitter, I guess, had an emergency herself and had to be on the phone for 20 minutes. For some reason, she decided to take the call outside. Her rationale was it was private and didn't want our child to listen in. In those 20 minutes, our daughter was able to move the couch to the living room gate, scale the gate, head into the basement, and pull one of my guitars off the wall. The neck is all warped, and my
luthier
said the neck needs to be replaced. I'm asking the babysitter to front the bill on a new guitar, not a repair or neck replacement, as the alternatives diminish the value of the guitar. Mismatching neck to body severely impacts value, and a neck repair does too. It's $2,200. Am I the jerk here? Or is she? Her parents are telling us we're responsible. She's offering only to babysit for free. Our friends say we're being too harsh, but it was her responsibility, right? Okay, OP, I can kind of see where you're coming from, but I have to agree with your friends. You are being too harsh. But at the same time, I kind of think that you're mad at the wrong thing. I think you should be more upset about her leaving your 3-year-old unattended for 20 minutes, not that your guitar got damaged by your own 3-year-old. Now, yeah, I think that the babysitter, you could, I guess, hold her partially responsible because she should have been watching your child. And I think that's what you should be mad about. But instead, you're mad about a material thing. What if, I would just be more upset about, like, the potential dangers that she put your kid in. I think you got your priorities all messed up. And, yeah, you are the jerk, bro. Okay, well, that's going to be it. And, oh, yeah, got to do it the Karen way. Cue the music. That's all for today. Bye. Non-stop planes kill me. Why are there so many planes today?